Hola mis estudiantes, este es Mr. Señor. I'm going to go over the playlist for the week. Oh, I have to put in the theme. This one is Introducciones. No, it was not. That was last week. This is como saludar, which means greet, una persona. How to greet a person, talk about how you're feeling, greet someone morning, noon, night, etc., so on and so forth. Be sure that you are taking attendance every day. This is the updated attendance sheet that works the same way as it did before. We have our objectives. I did add a link to our syllabus that was not in there last week. I think it's important that you can access that document. So it is here now. It will be here for the rest of the year. This is the link for the vocab list for the week. That is Introducciones, Introductions 2020-2021 flashcards. That's what we're doing for the next week and a half at least. There's lots of terms there. I want you to know them and know them well. I've changed some information here. This will be due at 5 o'clock on 9/18. So one thing I want to say is that um, during the non-COVID school year, we would be in class between the hours of 7:15 and 2:25. So that means that it is expected that anyone who is working virtually or in the hybrid model for that matter should be doing that same amount of work every single day. So I am providing the same amount of work that I would in class to you in a virtual way, which is why this looks like a lot of work. But when you break it down, it is not as much work as you may think, because I have put small assignments in here that I would normally not be giving you an assignment grade for. I might show you a video in class, but I'm not grading you on that. But here now I'm keeping track of it. This is how I know you've done everything. So as you go through this week, the link for this video will be right here. Please watch it. Anything that is in English is super importante, so be sure that you're watching it or watching out for those. I'll try to post an update video as often as they need to be posted, and then they will be the first thing that you'll watch. As you go through all these assignments, actually these next two groups of assignments are all worth 5 points, but there's going to be a couple of changes. Some of these activities here only take a couple of minutes. This video is like 2 minutes long. The notes video is not very long. I think it's like 5 minutes. There's really, truly not much work sitting here. This survey it'll take you like 2 seconds. It's 2 questions and they're multiple choice. We have a video that you're going to watch to get to know one of my activities that I do frequently. And then lastly, I have a tutorial video that takes, I believe it's like 3 minutes. This is not this whole section here is about 12 to 13 minutes of work. This is not very much. This is what's going to take you a little bit longer. Before I go on, I want to explain the naming system. If an assignment says MT en clase, THF virtual, that means that Monday, Tuesday, we'll do this activity in class. Thursday, Friday, we'll conduct it virtually. So it's important for my Thursday, Friday crew to make sure that they have these activities finished before they come to class. They are directly linked to what we're going to be learning, so you need to have those activities done ahead of time. As we come down here, this is different this week. It says, es necesario completar 7 actividades. What that means is that you're going to do you're going to do 3 of these 4. I'll explain that in a moment. And then you're going to choose from these activities here so that you have 7 total. This first one is required. 8 is required. 9, also required. 10 and 11, you will do this hopefully on Wednesday, or you can do it sooner if you'd like. And you will choose either actividad 10 or actividad 11. Do one of them. If you do both, you are super hardworking, and I'm very proud of you. And you've gotten extra practice, and you're going to be super smart because of it. but you may choose one of these activities. Then, so you'll have uno, dos, you'll have tres actividades here. You will choose 4 of these practice activities then to complete out of the 5. Then this section, you will do one of these activities. Completar una actividad. Choose one of them. Click the link. You can click both if you want to check them both out and then decide, yeah, I'll do that one. And then lastly, the playlist assessment, which my Thursday, Friday crew, it's only 10 questions, but if you haven't done the work, it could be much, much more challenging. So do be sure that you're being diligent about how much work you're doing, because I'm not giving you in class time to practice your vocabulary. That is like homework. So you should be doing these things at home. So these actividades right here definitely should be done at home because I'm going to be doing enrichment activities. So, and of course, don't forget to ask questions. If you don't have a question, just type in yo no tengo pregunta. If you don't have a problem, yo no tengo problema. And then if you do not need a Zoom reunion, you'll say no necesito una reunión de Zoom. I need to change that so that it is has an accent on it. There we go. Keep in mind, before anybody, don't freak out. Right now I'm calibrating the amount of work that I'm assigning to see what is and is not appropriate. I've been teaching for 7 years in class, which means I know how to pace an in-class lesson. I am learning how to pace an out-of-class lesson. As I said before, you should be working the equivalent of between the hours of 7:15 and 2:25. If you are not working that many hours, then you're getting away with quite a bit, because if not, you would normally be in school for that time. I don't mean to lecture, but I'm letting you know that our expectations of you at NRW are high. But I'm also here to support you. My goal is to be checking my emails as frequently as possible. If you have any questions, uh, post them here and then copy and paste your question into an email to gmakowski@nrwcs.org. Hope y'all have a great week y adios.